Welcome. My name is KAYODE OLAWUYI. Have you ever wondered one thing that every rich person in the world buys or invests his money on? Have you ever wondered that singular habit that distinguishes the rich from the poor? I want to teach you today that singular thing that they put their money on, which the poor do not. But before I speak about that, I want you to consider subscribing to this channel if you haven't done so, and turn on the notification bell. Immediately you do so, I will be sending you notifications of all our videos on making money and growing your business. Now, report says 90% of all rich people in the world invest on real estate. Generally, the difference between the rich and the poor is that the rich people buy assets. The poor people buy liabilities. What is an asset? An asset is anything that puts money in your pocket regularly. What is liability? And a liability is that thing that takes away money from your pocket. So the rich buy assets, the poor buy liabilities. So one of the liabilities include buying cars. You know, the cars you don't need, so many of them. While the poor spend much money on that, the rich spend money on something that will bring them money continuously, which is investment. Now, the major investment, the investment that is so common that almost every rich person in the world buys, is real estate. I'm talking about acquisition of land or building. And their investments cut across residential and commercial. Basically, the rich people make their money work for them. The poor work for their money all their lifetime. One of the richest persons in the world, which you know, Warren Buffett, said, if you don't learn to do something that will make money to be coming to you, even while you are sleeping, you will, for the rest of your lifetime, work for money. Two of the biggest real estate investors, two of the biggest billionaires in the world, Robert Kiyosaki, who made much of his money from books and reinvested such money in real estate. He's the author of Rich Dad, Poor Dad, what the rich teach their children, which the poor do not. He has written so many books on real estate. And then we also have Grant Cardone. This man is one of the biggest real estate investors in the world, and in the United States of America in particular. For example, he acquired a lot of properties in 8 states in the United States of America, worth over $2 billion. So, and these people are making money to work for them, even if they don't do anything. Because of their huge investment in real estate, the money will continue to work for them and will be transferred to generations that come after them. The report says 90% of all millionaires in the world invest in real estate. So the question is, why do the rich invest in real estate? Why does every rich person invest in real estate? Number one, they invest in real estate because it is one of the safest, one of the most secured assets that anyone will have on the planet. It is safer and more secure than stocks, than bonds, and mutual funds. Number two, it's a tangible asset, unlike stocks, bonds, and mutual funds. It's very tangible. You can see it, you can touch it. You know that this is very, very physical. It's physical. It's tangible. And that's why the rich people spend their money on real estate, on acquisition of real estate. Number three, it appreciates in value. Its value does not decrease. Its value rarely decreases. It appreciates in value. For example, when you could buy a property now, and the next day you could dispose it at a higher price. Number four, it is a source of passive income for life. They have so much interest in real estate because it brings them passive income for life, even while they are sleeping. They get this passive income from rent, their appreciation, when the value appreciates, and then from interest generated, income generated from business activities from that real estate. So at least they have three sources of income from the real estate. Number five, the fifth thing why the rich people love real estate investment is because they only need about 20% or 25%, in some cases 5% investment on a particular property, on a particular estate, and then they pay that upfront. And when they pay that upfront, the balance, the bank will fund it, and the balance will be paid. The balance and interest will be paid in some years to come. So they are not putting all their money on a particular investment. Unlike stocks, you have to buy. It's not a question of buying 10% or putting 10% of the total sum of the total cost in that investment. The sixth reason why the rich people like to buy real estate so much is because they are flippers. Real estate is one of the easiest things to flip and make so much money. They look for another value property, buy it at a lower price, fix it up, and sell it at a higher rate, and they make their money. And sometimes 50% increase, 100% increase, 200% increase. So that's why they buy real estate. And then the last one is because they have tax breaks from government, tax relief. Every investor, every developer of real estate in most countries of the world, governments usually give them tax relief, tax deductions. And there are about 8 ways by which they get tax deductions for their investment in real estate, for helping to take care of the needs of the public. So that's why the rich always focus more on investment in real estate. And there's a lesson you can learn from there. It's very easy. You don't need to have all the money to buy a property. Even 5%, just buy a land or buy a building and pay off upfront 10%. You can pay 10%, you can pay 20%. If it's a mortgage, you only need to pay 20% or 25%. You could get in some parts of America, you could get an apartment for $50,000 as a mortgage. You get $100,000. It depends on the states where you stay. You could get $100,000 for an apartment, and then you pay the remaining upfront for years. And while you are doing that, you get a tenant in that apartment that will be paying your mortgage. So real estate is very good. So why don't you start now? Why don't you begin to invest in real estate? You don't need all the money to do so. You only need about 10% or 20% of the total cost to invest. When you get started now, you continue to increase. When you buy a land now or a building now, by tomorrow, if you want to dispose it, you want to flip it, it will have been increased. You can never be wrong when it comes to investment in real estate. Can never be wrong. Can never go wrong. Why? Because it increases in value. Inflation barely affects it. And it's something that moves from a generation to another generation. Because it increases in value. So start small. Whatever you have, start small. The secret of getting ahead is getting started. So get started with real estate. Invest now. Whatever you have, go ahead and deposit right now. Because you are sure that very soon it will appreciate. I want to urge you to start right away and begin to find a property that you can buy. Once you start, then you begin to increase. Start with one, take on the second, take on the third, and on and on and on, and you'll be building financial future. You'll be making your way to financial freedom very, very soon. Please remember to subscribe to this channel and turn on the notification bell if you have not done so. When you turn on the notification bell, you will not miss any financial knowledge, financial information, financial secret, or investment knowledge that may advance you to financial freedom. Thank you.